Welcome to Shemik Academic of Music, and today we are going to continue our class. And in the last class we talked about the names of the white keys, and we gave the letters which is A to G. They are found on the white keys, so we have gotten it in the in our last class. Now today we want to talk about the names of the black keys. But before we go to the names of the black keys, we need to understand some some concepts, some topics, which is just two. Like we need to understand a little bit about interval. We need to understand accidentals. So now this is what we are going to talk about in this class, and from there we will name the the black keys. Also, we are going to talk about enharmonic this class. So now, as before we continue, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I want you to do that now so that you will not miss out in any of my videos. This my video is continuing. We are going to have more of the classes till advanced. So for you to follow through, it's better that you subscribe. And after you subscribe, just click the notification button so that whenever I upload any video, you'll be able to be notified. So now let's continue. Now today we are going to talk about the let's start with interval. So we start with interval. What is interval? Interval is the distance between one key and the other. Distance between one key and the other. Now, when we now talk about that, we have like forms of interval. How we can count interval. So there are two ways. We have the semitone and we have the tone. So now the semitone is the shortest distance between one key and the nearest key. The shortest distance between one key and the nearest key is semitone. Now if we go to mathematics. So semitone is just like 1/2. 1/2. That is just semitone. 1/2. So that is half. Now we go to tone. Tone in mathematics is 1. So when we say we add two semitones together, so it's going to give us tone. So that means for us to have a tone, we are going to have 2 semitones. So that is what makes it a tone. You get that now? So now we need to understand that concept on the keys. So now let's go to the keys. Now look at it. Look at the keys. So now if I'm in this key, now the last class we talked about that this key is key C. So now the nearest key, you can see all these keys now. This one is a key, 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 this one is a key. Now, if I point to this key and I ask you that which one is the nearest to this white key, you see that it is this black key that is the nearest to it. So now that shows to us, based on the definition of our semitone, it means the shortest distance between one key and the nearest key. So the distance between these two now is a semitone. The distance between these two now is a semitone because this key is the nearest to this black key. Now we now see that now from this black key, the nearest key to this black key when we are going to the front is this one. So that tells us that the distance between these two is a semitone. Now just like that, from here to this place is a semitone. From this one to this place is a semitone. Now look at this key. Which key is nearer to this one? You see that the nearest key to this one is this one. So that shows to us that the distance between the two is a semitone. Now look at this place. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. From here to this place, the distance is a semitone. Now look at this place. From here to this place, you see this is the nearest key. From here to this place is a semitone. So you can see that. And notice something between these two white keys. You see that there is no black key between them. There are two white key without black key between them. So this one is called the natural semitone because there are two white keys without black key between them. If you notice all the other ones, there are black keys between them. But between these two, there is no black key between them. So that is natural semitone. Now this one also is another natural semitone. You can see. So now let's see the natural semitone. Where does it fall? This is, we talked in the last class, this is letter what? Letter E is in the front of the two blue black keys. So this is letter E. Now this one now is now F. So you can see the two now. This is the distance between this E and F is a natural semitone. E and F, natural semitone. Now come to this space. This space is the white key at the front of the three blue black key. Now this is B and this is what? C. So the distance between B and C is a natural semitone. So we have what is called now natural semitone in between what? E and F, and also B and C. So hope you get that now. So that one is done now, that we know that the semitone. Now let's go to tone. Now tone now. So when we go from here, from this place to this place, you see this place is semitone. From here to this place is semitone. If I now ask you what is the distance between these two now, so that will be semitone plus semitone. That is two semitone. So that will be what? Tone. So you can see. So there's one thing that is common about the tone is that when you have two black keys, there will be two white keys. When you have two white keys, there will be black key between them. So that will make it a tone. You can see this one now. Two white keys, there's a black key between them. That is a tone. Now let's go to this one too. This one, there's a black key between them. That's a tone. This one, there's a black key between them. That's a tone. This one also, there's a black key between them. That's a tone. You can see that now. So now another place where we can find tone also is when we have two black keys now, and the white key is in between them. So you can see these two white keys. So the white key that is in between them, you can see that this is what? This is a tone. You can see that now this is a tone. Now that's it. From here to this place is a semitone. From here to this place is a semitone. Semitone plus semitone gives us what? A tone. So from here to this place now is a tone. From here to this place is a tone. See, white key is between them. From here to this place is a tone. White key is between them. So you can see that now. So we have successfully talked about what the tone and the semitone. Now the next thing we are going to go to now is accidentals. So accidentals is the increasing or decreasing of a key by semitone. Increasing or decreasing of a key by semitone. Now we have types of accidentals. Accidentals, number one, we have sharp. Number two, we have flat. And number three, we have natural. So in this class, we'll be making use of the first two, that is sharp and flat. Now, what does sharp mean? Sharp means increasing a note or a key by semitone, while flat is the opposite, that is the decreasing of a key by semitone. Now, let's go to the keyboard. Now, when I point to this place now, I now say, now increase this note by semitone. So sharp means increase a note by semitone. If I point to this place and I say sharp C, so where are you going to land? You will land here. So that means I've increased this note by what? By semitone. I've increased it by semitone. So now, if I'm here and I say sharp D, so this is where you will land. Now look at this place. If I say sharp C, you will land here. So that means I increase C by what? Semitone. So that's why the name of this black key is called C sharp, because I've increased C by what? Semitone. It means I've moved away from C by semitone. Now look at this one too. This is D. If I say you sharp D, so you land on this. So that means that I have increased D by what? By semitone. So that is called what? D sharp. Now look at this one too. Increase sharp F, you will land here. So that is why the name of this one is called F sharp. Sharp G. So this one is what? You will land here. That's why the name of this one is called G sharp. Sharp what? A. So now you will land here. That's why the name of this one is called A sharp. So do you get that now? So that is about the sharp. Now we have gotten the name. This one is what? C sharp. This one is D sharp. This one is F sharp. This one is G sharp. This one is what? A sharp. So you can see the black key derives its name from the white keys. So now let's go back and let's see the flat now. Assuming that I'm here now, and I say I want to go back. So that means if I'm going back, I'm decreasing. So I'm no more going to be using sharp. So now I will now be using flat. If I want to go back, this is B. If I now say flat B, you are going to land here. So that is why the name of this one is called B flat. So when I say this one here, flat A, so I'm going to go back by semitone, so land here. So that's why the name of this one is called A flat. Now, if I say flat G, so now I'm going to go back by semitone, so I'm now going to land what here. So that's why the name of this one is called G flat. Do you see that now? So that is the name of the black keys. So you can see that now. So this is what? C sharp or D flat. Now this is what? D sharp or E flat. So you can see that. Now this is F sharp or G flat. This is what? G sharp or A flat. This one is A sharp or B flat. You can see. Now you can see something about this black key. This black key is having two names. So that is having two names based on when you are moving forward and when you are coming back. So that is why we have something called enharmonic. Enharmonic is just in a simple term. So though it's technical more than what I want to say now, but in a simple term, when you have one key bearing two or more names, one key or bearing two or more names. So just note that. Let's just bring it in this class. Just when you say enharmonic is when you have one key bearing two names. So you can see the enharmonic of C sharp is D flat. The enharmonic of D sharp is E flat. The enharmonic of F sharp is G flat. The enharmonic of G sharp is A flat. And the enharmonic of A sharp is B flat. So you can see that now we have successfully gotten that. So now, after you have gotten that one, so that is the name of the black keys. That's the name of the black keys. So, but there's one thing I want to just iron out in this place, that there are some notes that in music we don't really refer to them, but when you are inside the theory, we refer to them. So what are these keys? Now we have something called E sharp. Oh, have you heard about E sharp before? You see, is there E sharp? Yes, there's E sharp. But that E sharp, what is E sharp? E sharp means move from E. What? Forward from E by what? Semitone. That means this is E. Sharp E. Where are you going to land? You land on this key. So, but this one is already bearing one name. That's why they don't really call it or another name again. So this one is F already. So if I sharp E, I will land here. So that is why another name, that's the enharmonic of F, is E sharp. So do you get that now? So if you see E sharp anywhere, what is called is F. It means F. Do you get that now? So now let's go to another one. Let's go to B. So if I say B sharp, so sharp B, that means you will land on this. That is, you will land on key C. Do you get that now? So that means that B sharp is the same thing as what? As C. So do you get that now? So now let's go to the flat now. So now let's go to this one. This is F. Now if I say flat F, so where you go to it means go back by what? By semitone. You move back by semitone. So that means you land at E. So when you hear or see what F flat anywhere, F flat means E. You see that now? So now let's go to C now. If I say flat C, so that means you will land at what? You will land at B. So C flat also means what? B. So whenever you see C flat, it just means B. You get that now? So that settles that one. So this is just the naming of the black keys. We have successfully named the black keys. I want you to go back over it again and you understand it more better. So now, if you are yet to subscribe, once again, I want you to do that because in the next class, we are going to be talking about scale. We are going to be talking about scale, different types of scale, and how to play them. So I want you to be part of this class. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe now and what? Click the notification button, and from there you'll be able to what? Continue and flow with this class. So I will see you next class. God bless you. I love you. Bye bye.